Hello everyone, welcome to Coffee Set Go. My name is Marcos, I'm from Brazil, and today we're going to show you how to go through the public transport system.
My name is Anna, I'm from Romania, and basically we've both been living in London for the past few years, and we know how confusing it can be to figure out how to make your way around which ticket to get and what's the right zone. So stay with us, and in a short while you'll be able to figure out all about it. Today we're having coffee from Amaretto and not Hill, and while it's a little bit overpriced, the quality of the coffee is very good, and he thinks it's not quite hot enough, although
Should be, but it's good anyway.
The first thing you're going to need to get is an Oyster card. That's basically a universal ticket for all transport within London, including rail. And once you get one of these, you can get a weekly, monthly, or yearly ticket, or you can choose to pay as you go. If you do choose to pay as you go, you can also pay using any contactless card.
In a minute we'll show you how to use the ticket machines, but first let's have a look in the tube map so we'll know which ticket to get.
So this is a London tube map. As you can see, it's quite large and intricate, but once you get the hang of it, you'll be able to make your way around quickly. As you can see here on the side, there's the key to the lines. So there's the color of each line and the name, but once you travel a few times, you'll be able to quickly associate between the two and know which line is which. Unlike many other cities, the London tube is split into zones. So the way that you travel and the tickets that you buy will be according to the zones. Right here in the middle, we have zone 1 in white. Circling around it is zone 2, then you have zone 3, 4, and 5, all the way up to 9. So when you're buying a ticket, you will need to know which zone you're traveling to, and the price will increase accordingly. Aside from the tube lines, you also have the overground running over here, the London tram, the DLR, TfL rail, and the Emirates line, and those are all here in the key as well. Another important thing to keep in mind when you're at the tube stations is the direction that you're traveling to. So this is going to take a little bit of knowing the map of London and the general directions that you're traveling to, but it's going to help you find the platform that you're looking for much quicker. So one way of finding the platform that you need is just simply looking at the line and seeing where your station is. However, all destinations will be marked as either northbound, southbound, westbound, or eastbound. So an example of that is, let's say you're at King's Cross and you want to travel down to Covent Garden, which is south of where you are. That means when you're at the station, you will need to look for a southbound train. So this line, the Piccadilly line, will have northbound direction and a southbound direction. Other lines, such as the Central line, will have a westbound direction and an eastbound direction. So if I'm traveling from Notting Hill Gate to Liverpool Street, which is east, I will be looking for the eastbound train, and that's going to help me find my platform a lot quicker. These zones only apply for the tube. All bus fares are exactly the same no matter where you go, but keep in mind that you cannot buy a ticket on the bus, so you must still get it on the tube, and you can only use one Oyster for one person at a time. You can't use the ticket for multiple people. So now that you know where you're going, you can buy your ticket or top up your card, and actually you'll get that word a lot, top up, and you may not know what it means, but it simply means putting putting money onto your card so that you can use it when you pay as you go.
Yes.
So we're heading over to Notting Hill Gate Station now, and we're going to be able to show you a bit more about how the ticket machines work and how to get around the stations.
At the ticket machine, touch your Oyster card on the card reader and you're going to see the options. To get a travel card, select New Season Ticket and then choose from Weekly and Monthly Pass. Select a zone, your start date, and just touch your card on the reader again. If you want to top up, select the amount, choose your method of payment, and then just touch your card again on the reader. So if you're paying as you go, you need to know about peak fares and capping. Peak fares apply during the busiest time when the price slightly increases a little bit.
In order to make sure you don't get overly charged, there's a daily cap that applies. So for example, the cap for zones 1 and 2 is £7 per day. So once you've spent that amount during the day, you no longer get charged extra. So no matter how much you travel during the day, you will still only get charged £7. There are nearly 800 bus lines around London, and while it may seem complicated to get around the tube, you can usually find your way by just having a look at the map.
Yeah, so unfortunately there's no one map for the entire bus system since it's so large, the network. However, here are a few things that might help you get around quicker. So a good way to see the lines that goes in your area is simply Google it. For example, you can check buses from Oxford area, for example, and you immediately see all the buses that goes from that place to wherever you need to go.
Another way to do that is most bus stations will have a map as well, which will show you all the buses that go from that particular spot and where they go to. While you're at the bus stop, there's a few ways that you could find out about the arrivals. One of them is the TfL website. So each bus stop will have a letter and a name, and if you put those in Google, you will be able to straight away see live bus arrivals.
Yeah, alternatively, you can also download some apps that might help you quite a lot. For example, City Mapper and a Bus Times app. Well, that's all from us today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to leave the like and subscribe.
Leave any suggestions in the comment section below, and let us know if there's anything else about London you'd like to learn about.
Yeah.